The university is world famous for its Italian language teaching. Knox arrived here last August for a 3-month course. Soon she heard about a room to rent. Her flatmates would be Meredith and 2 Italian girls. On her blog she writes, "It's a cute house that is right in the middle of this random garden. We enter through a gate, and there it is. I'm in love." The house was a converted cottage with 4 girls on the upper floor and 4 Italian boys on the lower. Meredith had just started a relationship with one of the boys downstairs. Both girls had separate rooms and separate friends. Before long, there were tensions between the new flatmates.
Amanda, secondo me, che è una personalità molto interessante, molto contorta e molto complessa, e soprattutto ha anche dovuto fare i conti con quella che era l'evidente antipatia che avevano per lei le amiche di Meredith. Tutte queste ragazze ci tengono a dire che lei non aveva un buon rapporto con la Meredith, che Meredith la criticava perché lei portava i ragazzi a casa, ma non solo, perché non puliva la casa, insomma perché veniva meno alle regole di convivenza di una coabitazione.
Meredith, at 21, was just 1 year older than Amanda Knox when she arrived in Perugia. She told her father about the men that Knox brought home. Strange types, she said.
Meredith was a fantastic girl. She was just so bubbly all the time. She never seemed to worry about anything. She always made the best of the situation. And she was just always smiling and always happy and made you feel a lot like at home, like when you were around her.
The last pictures of Meredith were taken the night before she died. It was Halloween.
Meredith era travestita vampiro, diciamo. Aveva questo mantello nero, questi denti finti. Anche io avevo adottato questo vestito. Infatti mi ricordo che nel pomeriggio avevamo avuto una disputa con Meredith perché doveva prendere i denti finti che erano rimasti l'ultimo, diciamo, paio nel negozio qui in centro dove li vendevano.
The following evening, Meredith had a pizza with friends and watched the film Notebook on DVD. Just before 9, she walked back to the cottage, telling her friends that she was tired and wanted an early night. She went some of the way with one of the girls she'd had supper with. The last part of the walk, however, Meredith was on her own. The following morning, the postal police in Perugia, the branch of the police dealing with communication crimes, received a phone call from a woman living not far from Meredith's house.
La polizia postale è andata alla casa di via della Pergola 7 per un motivo banalissimo, nel senso che qualche ora prima una signora a circa 200 metri dall'abitazione aveva ritrovato in un prato i 2 cellulari di Meredith. E quindi loro sono andati a casa per vedere se gli erano stati rubati.
When the police arrived, they found Knox and Sutherland waiting outside. The couple told them they were worried about Meredith as her room was still locked. They all went into the house, and the police forced the door into Meredith's room. The crime scene photographs tell their own sad story. Blood around the room, underwear on the floor, and the duvet taken from the bed to cover the dead body. The police began their investigation. Near the body, they found a footprint in the blood. On a pillow, a bloody handprint. But there was no murder weapon. Mayo Ponte was relying on his contacts with the police and the lawyers for his information. Leak's court reports showed that the investigating magistrate believed the suspects had taken drugs and were looking for new sensations. But how much of that was supposition and how much fact? Professor Carlo Torre is a leading pathologist who has performed 6,000 post-mortems. When Mayo Ponte told him about the case, he decided to get involved. Torre thought that from how Meredith had died, the murder had been committed by one person, not by a group.
Allora, c'è un afferramento da questa parte del collo, operato con una mano sinistra, e c'è un colpo di coltello vibrato in questo modo, che ha potuto raggiungere in profondità il collo. In una situazione di questo genere è difficile immaginare che si sia in tanti. È un'operazione che normalmente svolge una persona sola, un colpo così. Ancora, noi qui adesso siamo in piedi, dobbiamo immaginare che la vittima sia sdraiata al suolo, per cui io la posso immobilizzare al suolo in questo modo e colpirla con il coltello.
The police began questioning Meredith's friends. Knox told them that she'd spent the night at her boyfriend's. The following morning, she said, she came back to her house and found the front door wasn't properly closed.
I got a phone call early in the morning, and it was Amanda, and the first thing she said was, "I'm at home and I'm all right, but I think somebody's been in my house."
Knox claimed there were spots of blood in one bathroom and an unflushed toilet in another. She decided to take a shower. In one of the other girls' rooms, a window had been smashed. According to Knox, after she'd taken her shower, she went back to get Sollecito, and they both returned to the house together. That was when the police turned up, and the murder investigation began. Soon the press and the police were beginning to take notice of how Knox and Sollecito were behaving. Cameras caught them kissing outside the house. It was deemed inappropriate behavior. When the interviews continued at the police station, there was more criticism.
Tutti erano molto, appunto, scioccati, tristi, tranne loro due. Amanda e il ragazzo, appunto, ridevano, scherzavano fra di loro, si sbaciucchiavano, sembravano al di fuori di tutto quello che fosse successo, al di fuori della situazione che c'era in quel momento.
At the University for Foreigners, where Knox was studying Italian, there were more tales. The press got hold of a letter written by Knox to her mother as part of her course. Knox's main concern seemed to be to go shopping. "I'm on edge. I can't stop thinking about Meredith's death. What I really want, Mom, is for you to take me shopping."
This whole thing happened, and we got into school on Monday, and I actually said to my friend, "It's strange that Amanda's here. I mean, her roommate got killed. I wouldn't want to go to school anymore." To me, she didn't seem, I don't know, she didn't seem shocked, or she seemed sad, but apart from, not like I'd imagine a person, or I'd imagine myself when a person that is close to me gets killed in that way.
Then a security video came to light from a local clothes shop. The shopkeeper told journalists that Knox had been buying sexy underwear and that she and Sollecito had been kissing, giggling about the great sex they were going to have. As press criticism increased, the police stepped up their investigation of the couple. Just 4 days after the murder, they were called in for intensive questioning. The police had traced a text from Knox to Patrick Lumumba, who ran a bar where Knox worked. The text simply said, "Okay, fine. See you later." When the police put it to Knox that she had arranged to meet Lumumba as part of the plan to kill Meredith, Knox completely changed her story. She now said she was there when Meredith was killed and claimed that it was Lumumba who murdered her. I heard Meredith screaming, and I was so frightened I blocked my ears. I don't remember anything